Hello everybody, in this video we're going to take a look at how students can make their own slideshow videos using Google Slides. We'll also look at how to use music in their slideshow videos as well. So, let's get started. Alright, to get started here, we will just simply create a Google slideshow. And of course, students can pretty much put whatever they want on their slideshow. They can make something like we see on screen here, where they have a summary of the things that they learned so far in class, like this. So they can show off the things that they've learned in science and English and math and social studies, things they learned last week, all that good stuff. They could also, of course, use a slideshow as like a project. Maybe they are creating a slideshow all about a historical figure or a character of a story, something like that. They can also do like a step-by-step tutorial. Again, it can kind of be whatever they want. So after students finish making their slideshow, then all they have to do is add in some audio. Now these audio clips can be music, or maybe they can even be narration. It's kind of up to them. Now as the students, they can decide, or it can be a part of the assignment, I suppose, as well. They can put in a audio clip that covers the whole slideshow, one single audio clip that covers the whole slideshow, or they can have one audio clip per slide. So I'll show you how to do that both ways. Alright, so if we want to put in one audio clip for the whole slideshow, first thing we need to do is make sure our audio clip is saved into our Google Drive. Alright, so I have this audio clip sitting here on my computer. I'm going to go ahead and put it into my Google Drive. Shout out to bensound.com for a lot of great royalty-free music that you can use. As long as you give them some credits, you can use that royalty-free music. So I'm going to go ahead and save this audio clip to my Google Drive. Go ahead and drop this in. And there it is. So here's my ukulele clip. And what I want to make sure is that the sharing is set correctly on this audio clip. Okay, so if you want a audio clip to be in a Google Slide and for it to play in the slideshow by other people, we need to make sure link sharing is turned on for that audio clip as well. Okay, so we'll go into our audio clip, go into the share settings for that individual audio clip. Down at the bottom, or under Get Link, we need to make sure it says anyone with the link can view. Okay, so again, set it to be anyone with a link. Then go ahead and say done. And now we can go ahead and put this audio clip in our Google Slide. So here we are back in my Google Slide. I'll go up to the Insert tab at the top, go and find audio, and then I'll go ahead and attach in my ukulele sound. And then I will set up some of our settings over here on the right hand side. So this little format options menu is going to pop up automatically as soon as you open or put in a audio clip. And what we'll want to do is we'll set it to automatically under start playing, so it'll start playing automatically. You can decide how loud it will be under volume. And you can decide whether or not to hide the icon while presenting. And if you are doing one audio clip for the whole slideshow, you're going to probably want the audio to loop, and you'll turn off the option here for stop on slide change. Alright, so next we'll take a look at how to make this slideshow video available for people to get to. So to do that, we have to publish this slideshow. So we'll go up to the File menu up in the top left, and we'll go down and we will find Publish to the Web. From here, we will go under the link section here, and then under Auto Advanced Slides, we can choose how much time is going to pass between slides. So we can do every second, every 2 seconds, going up to a minute. For my purposes, maybe I'll just keep it on 3 seconds. Then we have this option here, Start Slideshow as soon as the player loads. You'll probably want to have that one turned on. Basically, as soon as somebody clicks on the link, it'll take them right to the slideshow video and it'll start playing for them. You also have this other option here, Restart the Slideshow after the last slide. That will let the whole video loop and it'll just keep playing for you. Down at the bottom here, we have Published Content and Settings. Then we also have this button here, Require Viewers to sign in with their whatever account. In my case, it's NeoNet. Of course, it'll be your organization there if you're using a G Suite account. And just like it says, it will require people to sign in with their school account in order to watch the video. So if you want to keep the video within your domain, you can have that one turned on. For our purposes, I'll just keep that turned off though. And I'll go ahead and click on Publish. It'll give us this little pop-up saying, "Are you sure?" I'll say OK. And now I can go ahead and take this link, copy it, go and put it in a email, go put it in our class website, share it with my teacher if this is a student doing this. Basically do whatever I want with this link. And this is what the finished slideshow video will look like. So as we can see, we have the audio that we put in playing throughout the slideshow, and it's automatically going from slide to slide. Now, if you want to have one audio clip per slide, it gets a little bit complicated, so just kind of follow the directions I'm going to give you in this video, and you can just kind of follow along. So there's a few steps to this. So again, if you want to have an audio clip per slide, we can do that. There's just some certain things that we have to do. Okay, so to get started here, let's say, for example, we want to record our own audio. Maybe we want to do some narration. Okay, so a really great website to use is called Onlinevoicerecorder.com, online-voicerecorder.com. And on this website, it's super easy to use, and we just simply click on our little microphone and start recording. Now, if we want to do a audio clip per slide, there's a certain caveat to know. Let me jump back into the slideshow real quick. You notice when we were setting up this publish to the web thing, where it says auto advanced slides, it's going to be the same amount of time in every slide. So if you want to have an audio clip on every slide, each audio clip needs to be about the same length, or else it's not going to be long enough or short enough to fit on the slide. So for example, if I'm doing a slideshow and I want to do an audio clip on each slide, I need to give myself enough time to talk about everything that's on the slide, but not so much time that I'm left with dead air for a while. So what you'll probably want to have is probably 15 or 30 seconds, probably in length per audio clip per slide. Okay, so if we just do for our 15-second one here, that will mean, of course, every slide will advance after 15 seconds. Now that's good, but again, when we make our audio clips, they have to be right about 15 seconds long. So when we are over in onlinevoicerecorder.com, we'll go ahead and record some audio, and it'll give us a timer so we can see how much time we have. So let's go ahead and make a audio clip for each one of our slides. So here's our first one. Here is our audio clip for what I learned in math. This clip will be about 15 seconds long. Again, I can see at the bottom of the screen how much time I have. And again, this slide is about what I learned in math class. There we go. So there's my audio clip. The cool thing about this website is you can even trim the audio clip if you need to. So I can pull in the ends, or kind of if I started a little bit too late, I can kind of trim it down if I need to. So maybe I'll kind of pull in the ends a little bit there, save myself a little bit of time. And then I can go ahead and save it. And it's going to be automatically saved into your downloads folder. And as this loads for me, here we go. So here's this recording I just made. We may want to rename it so it's easy to find. So I'll go ahead and rename this real quick. I'll just call this Math Slide Audio. If I can spell audio right, there we go. Then let's see, our next slide on the slideshow, let's see what it was. So I just recorded the math ones, the next one's the science one. And I'll go ahead and make a new one. And again, these have to be right about 15 seconds long, depending on how quickly you make the slides go from one to another. So I'll go ahead and record my science one. So here is my science slide. This is what I learned in my science class over the past few months. And again, this is a 15-second clip, and that is about enough, a good amount of time there. Again, I can make whatever trims I want, and then go ahead and save it. Go into my downloads folder again. There's that audio recording. Give this a rename again. And then we simply keep repeating. Alright, so now that we have all of our audio clips recorded, we're going to go and save them into our Google Drive. And the cool thing that we can do is save them into a folder in our Google Drive. That can save us a little bit of time here. So let's actually go ahead and create a folder in Google Drive first. I'll just call this Audio Clips. And now inside of this folder, I'm going to go ahead and upload all of my audio clips that I just recorded. Go ahead and drop those in there. And once these are all recorded, again, like we talked about earlier in the video, you have to make sure each video is set to be has link sharing on, so anybody with a link can view the audio clip. And we could sit here and go one by one and turn on link sharing for each individual audio clip. A nice little quick way to do that, though, for to do them all at once, is if we turn on the folder to be link sharing for the whole folder. So if I go into the share settings for this folder, I can go down to the bottom under Get Link and change the link, and I can set that to anyone with a link, and then click Done. And that can save us a bunch of time. And notice here, if I go to just one of the videos as an example here, you can notice it's already set to anyone with a link can view, even though I didn't do that individually for that one clip. Since I did it for the whole folder, it will save each audio clip that's inside that folder with its own shareable link. Okay, so now let's go ahead and put these audio clips into Google Slide. So just like before, we'll go ahead and insert some audio. Only the difference now is we're going to put one audio clip on each slide. So let's go ahead and get started here. Actually, I didn't make it like an introduction one, so we'll kind of skip past the first slide. But starting on slide number 2 here, on this math slide, I'll go ahead and put in our first audio clip. So we'll go up to Insert and go into Audio. And looking in my drive, I'll find my math clip. Go ahead and put that in. Now, once we have our audio clip on the slide, now again we go over to format options. We do a couple things a little bit different this time. We'll still have it start playing automatically. Again, you can still choose whatever value you want. Then under here, again, you can decide whether or not to hide the icon when presenting that. That was just kind of a style choice. But we're not going to loop it, and we are going to keep this last one on that says Stop on Slide Change. Okay, so again, have it play automatically. You can decide whether or not to hide the icon, no looping, and yes to stop on slide change. Okay, and then we just repeat that same thing for each slide. So let's go into our science slide. I'll go under Insert, go into Audio, and I'll find my science audio clip. And again, under Format Options, it's going to be automatically playing. I'll hide the icon, no looping, and yes to stop on slide change. That one's done. Go into English, Insert Audio. There's my English one. It's going to play automatically, hide the icon, no loop, yes to stop on slide change. Then to Social Studies. There's our Social Studies clip. Have it play automatically, hide the icon, no loop, yes to stop on change. And then our last one here, Last Week I Learned, Insert, Audio. There's my Last Week I Learned audio clip. And again, automatically, hide the icon, no loop, stop on slide change. Alright, so with all those audio clips in place, now it's time to set it to be published to the web and take a look at what it's going to look like. So again, we come up to the File menu just like we did before, and we go find Publish to the Web. And again, we set all of our different choices here. Again, I set these audio clips to be 15 seconds long, so I have the slides advance after 15 seconds. And again, I'll have the slideshow start as soon as the player loads, and I'll also have it loop as well. And it's already published. If it's not published, go ahead and click on that publish button. And once I'm ready, I'll copy this link and again, go put it wherever I like. So let's go take a look at how this will actually look for people. Here is our audio clip for what I learned in math. This clip will be about 15 seconds long. Again, I can see at the bottom of the screen how much time I have. And again, this slide is about what I learned in math class. Record my science one. So here is my science slide. This is what I learned in my science class over the past few months. And again, this is a 15-second clip. And that is about enough, a good amount of time there. This is my English clip. This is the audio of all the things that I learned in my English class that goes along with this English slide. This clip is about 15 seconds long. This is my social studies slide audio clip. This slide talks about all the different things that I learned in my social studies class over the past year. And again, this clip is about 15 seconds long. This last slide is all about the things that I learned just last week. So on this slide, I talk about cool things that I learned last week and some of my favorite activities that we did over the past week. Again, this clip is about 15 seconds long. Alright, so that is how students can make slideshow videos using Google Slides and include some sounds. Hope you enjoyed this video. I'll see you in the next one.